Even though the city got relief from the heat wave in early October, pollution levels in Delhi have soared. Over the past days, the air quality index has fluctuated between 250 to 300, placing many areas in the very poor category. Air quality has hit red zone, with the index dropping to 344. As a thin layer of smog engulfs the city, several areas have fallen to the severe category, with air quality plummeting over 350. Meanwhile, toxic foam has blanketed the Yamuna River. The river's deplorable condition has sparked widespread outrage and calls for urgent action. Unfortunately, we see this happening year after year after year. The situation that we are facing currently is not because of Diwali crackers. It's not because of vehicular pollution. This is the aftermath of parali burning. Punjab has recorded 1,300 cases of parali burning this year. A year ago, NewsX had introduced the parali plan as a solution to this problem. As netas play the political blame game, who will be the savior of Delhi is the big question. Joining us live is Anuja Kapoor, BJP spokesperson. We also have Dr. Nishant Anand, Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, live with us. Kavita Ashok, environmentalist, is joining us live. Dr. Naresh Chawla, Vice President, Delhi Medical Council, is also live with us. Dr. Chawla, how serious is this situation now in Delhi for people of the city's health?
It is not only serious, it is very serious, and every year it is becoming more and more. Particularly the children, particularly the older elderly people, and particularly the people who are suffering from comorbid diseases. It is a hell for them. We know of infants born as early as 2 days old child is suffering. People who have pre-existing respiratory diseases, particularly asthma, COPD, and other cardiac and other conditions, are suffering very badly. Their doses go high, and their life becomes miserable. We seem to be living in a gas chamber. It is only 350 now or 300 now. I'm afraid rather, within 2-3 months' time, by the end of December, it will become easily 450, 500, even more than that. And the tragedy is, it happens each year, every year, without fail. We make noises, media blare it, but the governments, the municipalities, the problem remains the same. We draw the government's attention. It is blaming it here and there. Sometimes it is crop burning in Punjab, in Haryana. Other times it is crackers. Still other times it is the industrial fuel. Still other times it is the not only the industrial fuel, it is the domestic fuel, or sometimes the building, the managed building constructions, the new constructions, which make our life hell. I think each Delhi wala will swear that the life is becoming worse, not only air-wise, water-wise, noise-wise, even food purity wise. So I think I'd like to draw the attention of all the Delhiwalas and build enough pressure on governments that removing this pollution becomes a top priority, which is not becoming despite our loudest of noises.
Right. In fact, let me also get in Kavita Ashok. Kavita Ashok, clearly, of course, there is outrage expressed every year, but still nothing is done. Obviously, this is not pollution caused due to Diwali crackers. This is not due to vehicular emissions. This is clearly because of stubble burning, which is continuing unchecked.
Absolutely right, Uday, because I've been, traveling from Rajasthan to Delhi also very recently. And trust me, stubble burning was already at its peak. I could see so much stubble burning on my way back home to Delhi. So now the thing is that we are blaming the pollution of Delhi to Padosi and Parali, as I would like to say. Padosi ho gaye hamare Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab, also parts of UP. So it is a collective pollution, pradushan that we are facing here. But the solution lies with coordination between the central government and the state governments, which is not happening for the last 1 decade. I've been working on it more than that. I don't see it happening. I don't see it materializing. Besides the fact that neighboring states also has the BJP government. Delhi has Aam Aadmi Party, but the other neighboring states have, besides Punjab, have BJP. So why is there a lack of coordination? Now we have no excuse that, there's no coordination. We have the same government. So I think it's high time Delhi walas get a jawab to this, an answer to this, and a respite from this, this gas chamber and gun-go-to situation that we are living in.
Okay, let me also now quickly get in the political representatives on the broadcast. Let me join Anuja Kapoor first. Anuja Kapoor, who is responsible for this situation in Delhi? Political bickering continues. State after state are failing Delhi. And who is suffering? The people of the national capital of India.
Jai Shri Ram Uday, it is not only you and me who's talking about it because I'm also a part of Delhi. I am breathing the same air which who everybody is, breathing and facing it. What we have seen across is that the issues between Delhi and Punjab has taken so much of toll that they keep blaming for everything for Haryana. Nayab Singh ji has already come back as a chief minister. Why he is back? Because he's popular with the farmers. He's popular on the ground. Even what are the strictest actions what Nayab ji has done and has taken? 432 red areas has already been marked and has already been taken up into the cases. We are the ones who has looked into. I know the Supreme Court has also pulled us up, but that is what the Supreme Court has to do. But Haryana has done its work. It has always been on the ground. We are not the ones to blame on that areas because we are the ones who is functional on the ground. We are the ones who don't have to politicize the manner. We don't have to even, get totally against the farmers' will. We have gone on the ground. We have told them what not to do. We have given them the cases that how the people who are staying in Delhi with can lead to that kind of it is nearly to life and death position because asthma and all, because I also have a bronchitis. So I know what I'm sitting here. It is not that I'm not suffering. I'm suffering, and we know what Haryana is also doing. I am not obliged to only speak for Haryana, but I know what we are doing. I know on the ground that the DDA has done. I know what the MFMB has done. I know what the CAQM has come up and they have been talking about it. So we are looking into this matter and we have brought many cases on the record. So by saying, you also see how Delhi has come up. Look at the Yamuna, the Chhat Puja. Every time there is the same thing. Even if center helps them with all the money, they will always say that they don't have money. The Modi ji hasn't done anything. Modi ji is the one who's creating the ruckus everywhere. They have stopped everything. Our Virendra Sachdeva, our Delhi president has stopped everything. Our LG has stopped everything. Uday, how do you keep blaming Haryana when you are also there in Punjab? When you are not there in Punjab, how come you become politically correct and incorrect? That fails to understand. Who are the people who are suffering? The Delhi, where chief minister is already there. Now he's on bail and he starts talking about it. Atishi, I do not, she's more worried about her Sheesh Mahal rather than she should be looking into what the people are going through in the Yamuna and the foam. She's not even bothered about that. She's talking about smoke. Look at the smoke towers. I'm right now, there at CP. We are also now, look at the smoke towers. What is working? Please tell me, where is the sewage treatment plant? If we look into Yamuna, what is not polluted? You talk about air, you talk about land, you talk about water. Everything is on that area. And you know how Delhi Jal Board is under the debt and how corrupt it is. So looking crossly, and who is the one in jail? He's the one, na? Because he has done the corruption. No union minister is in jail. Or there is a person who has come under the CBI thing. The people who are into it is basically CBI can do or ED can only put the cases. Who is the one the Supreme Court is looking into or the courts are looking into? Is Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal's government. So we have to look closely that what they have done is wrong. They are playing with the lives of me. They're playing with the lives of people like us. They're playing with the lives of you. We are the ones who are the sufferers. Look at the old people. And the doctor is there on the panel, and my other sister is there on the panel. We all are concerned on this area. We also are concerned. We are telling Punjab, please. You think we are the ones? We are ready to help you out. But you look into it. The science that the ISRO is helping you. You are still not doing it. So we have brought many ways. We have brought a lot of people under red alert. We are not in Manrega. They will not be allowed. So there are areas which needs to be understandable. But what we look at the ground is he is morely concerned about the elections. For how long you will keep thinking about the election? Look at the election result which you've just got. Where are you right now in Haryana? So where you stand in Jammu Kashmir, just got one seat, and that is I don't know how and what it is it all about. So it is not about how your Delhi model. Delhi model is the worst model. Delhi has no model. Delhi has look at the roads. But remember, you know how bad it is. Every day, my husband has to cross the areas on towards from Delhi to Haryana, and how it is like we are crossing those roads. There's a lot of water on that. The development and the reproductive stage of any business is through roads. If the transport is not right, how do we survive? How any person who has started a startup also can survive even if Modi ji give them loans? The road is, the connectivity is under you, Arvind Kejriwal ji. Then you talk to LG Sahab. So what is going to be seen is that we can't go into the floating Yamuna. You talk about every time he's into elections. Look from the day he's there, 2013, 2015. Every time this guy is going to say that I will give you a new London. तुम डुबकी मारोगे अगले. अरे सर आप डुबकी मार के दिखाइए ना. आप जाते नहीं डुबकी मारने. आपकी बीवी डुबकी मारना नहीं चाहती है. So look into the scene.
चलिए जवाब ले लेते हैं आम आदमी पार्टी से. डॉक्टर निशांत आनंद come in here and respond to, of course, the BJP's allegations and charges. And Dr. Anand, in your opinion, who is responsible for this air emergency that Delhi is now facing?
First of all, good evening to everybody. See, I will like to tell the facts and figures. As an Aam Aadmi Party, we talk about facts and figures. Government of India data, which has come yesterday from 1st to 14th October, clearly states parali burning incidents decreased by 27% in Punjab and increased by 23% in Haryana and 71% in UP. And as we all know, UP and Haryana is governed by BJP. Now, we need to understand that Punjab has reduced 23% in 2024. Now, there is a concern that this BJP government is neglecting the air pollution issues faced by the people of Delhi. And it seems that the BJP is prioritizing votes over the health of the citizens of Delhi, playing with this issue irresponsibly. Now, Aam Aadmi Party has always worked for the welfare of Delhi. Now, we all need to understand the solution of this problem, because this problem has been from many years, more than a decade. All the neighboring states and the central government has to work together. They have to work simultaneously to fix this problem. As I mentioned, Punjab has reduced 23%, but Haryana and UP has increased more than 70% of the stable burning. Now, whenever Aam Aadmi Party tries to work and try to execute what we have committed, BJP has made sure they are stopping us. Now, the BJP spokesperson just mentioned all the issues and also named all the people, including LG and Modi ji, who has stopped all our planning. Now, Arvind Kejriwal ji is trying to make sure that we do the best for the citizens of Delhi. And as per the record, what we committed in Punjab 2 years back, we have delivered in 2024. Haryana, the BJP government, this is the third time they have come into power, and still they are increasing year by year. See, we do not want that people of Delhi faces this air pollution. So we are trying to make sure that we do our best, and we are still trying to do it. But BJP government has to come together and do not utilize this to get votes from Delhi by increasing this parali burning.
Yes, I will ask Anuja, of course, to respond to that. But the fact is, Nishant, the parali burning may have decreased, but it's still happening. There have been multiple cases that have been reported in Punjab, since, of course, the start of the stubble burning season. Why is something not being done for an alternative for farmers to stubble burning? We've listed out many steps in our own parali charter plan on NewsX. Why aren't those being implemented?
See, the three states are responsible to fix this problem. UP, Haryana, and Punjab. As I mentioned, Government of India clearly stated today that 27% has been reduced
No,
in
no,
Punjab. So
we'll come to
we are working
Haryana,
towards.
and we'll come to UP in a second with Anuja. But what about Punjab? As I said earlier, it may have decreased, which is a good sign, but it is still happening. 1,300 incidents in Punjab is quite a big number, isn't it, Nisha?
Okay, we all need to understand if some problem has been there for more than 10, 20, 30 years, it takes time to get it completely out of the, out of the place. So we have reduced it from the last 3 years and we are trying to remove it completely. But the support, and we all need to work together to get a permanent solution. See, at the end, we have tried to reduce it year by year.
Okay, they've tried and it's
Since the Aam
decreased,
Aadmi Party
says
has come.
Nishant Anand of the Aam Aadmi Party. Anuja Kapoor, Punjab government says it's managed to decrease it. They say that is an achievement in itself. What is Haryana and UP doing? They are saying there, the government of India statistics say the number of incidents are increasing. Why is this?
As I've already said, that we have also filed the cases against the farmers, and where they talk about that they have decreased, they are the ones who have also stopped, the cracker issues out here. They say that we don't want, because this is how the people of Delhi are talking about, where the Punjab is already been on the record. What do you think? The Supreme Court has said or talked about Haryana. Has they only talked about Haryana? They've talked about Punjab also. So they've asked about it. So as I said, that Nayab Singh has already taken the strict actions towards them. And we have already crossing. We're already on the roll. And we have done around 432 cases beyond that in Manreka, in the red alerts. And we have also talked, look at the Yamuna. Can my Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson can say that the government of India has talked about the Yamuna, which we see right now comes in Haryana? So I'm looking into it. What you have been doing, you have only been passing the buck. And that is the passing the buck is being looked into it. You just want to say the Supreme Court has just talked about Haryana. No. The Supreme Court has not just talked about Haryana. Haryana has been doing this. Haryana has been pulling it down. You people have, what you do is, the problem which we see is that the Punjab, whatever is doing, then they talk about the air which is coming from this side, the air is coming from that side, and that is why the things are happening. What is required? You have talked about the diversity areas. You have talked about it. You talked about biochemicals. And Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has failed to do that and brought many under the bucks into this. I am doing it in this IIT. I'm doing this chemical testing out there and this. What have you done? This is not there. But you are talking about it. Where is your model? Did people take your model? Punjab, you say that the government of India talk about that cases are less. So people are giving you votes on that. No, they're not, because it's what you considered is your votes. You also fought in Haryana. Where are you? If we are the ones who's to be talked about, if Haryana is too much into trouble, we are at the Delhi. I am also a BJP spokesperson. I am into trouble, right? So what we are talking about is look into the Punjab and look into Delhi, look into the areas, how you're curbing. Right now, I could just see under the CP area next to the press.
Nishant Anand.
I believe
no smoke,
BJP
no.
spokesperson is confused. First of all, she needs to understand she's mixing 4-5 issues together. Okay, right now, when we talk about, see, she has already mentioned 3 times. Nobody in the panel mentioned the Supreme Court. The Honorable Supreme Court has strongly criticized the Haryana government for this situation. She has already mentioned
because I know that the Supreme Court
Aam
has
Aadmi
talked
Party,
about Punjab.
Aam Aadmi Party has
He has talked
always
about
worked
Punjab.
on facts and figures. We
Where
do
are
not
you, sir?
We do not blame only similar to the BJP spokesperson. She is giving 4-5. She's mentioning so many incidents altogether. She needs to understand. We are talking about Punjab. We have a government in Punjab. Then she mix it up with the Haryana elections. So you need to understand today, the 4 states has to come together to resolve this problem permanently.
Are you resolving, sir?
Punjab is doing the
Are you
effort
resolving?
of reducing it year by year. Now the Haryana
So what about
government,
your smoke
the UP
towers?
government also has to work
So
for
what
the
is your
citizens
smoke towers doing in
of all
Delhi?
these states.
What is
Now,
your
Aam Aadmi
smoke towers
Party-
doing in Delhi, sir?
Aam Aadmi
Please
Party
tell
has
me.
fought
I
with
do not see
BJP.
any sprinklers right now. I
They
can
have
show you,
misused
sir.
their powers.
I can
They
show
have
you.
stopped
There are no
Aam Aadmi Party
sprinklers.
leaders to
There
work
are
for
no
the people of Delhi,
sprinklers.
and
You
we all
get
know
the
this.
curb.
We
You
have,
get the
and one last thing I would
curb
like to say.
now. Now
one
look
last
at
thing
the
I have to say.
crackdowns. So when are you
BJP
only
has,
November? You
Aam
get
Aadmi
started
has
up.
these,
The best thing you do is
where
you
Aam
just
Aadmi
move
has
down
these
Delhi
containers,
and
it
you
took
stop the
50 years to
firecrackers.
BJP to come
Under the
here.
firecrackers,
Now,
sir, you look into the
we
Punjab
will
and
make
the Saman
sure,
is burning.
we will keep
No,
Okay,
working
no,
let's
on
get in
this
Dr.
this
Chawla.
one,
Dr.
problem,
Chawla has been
and we
waiting
want to
patiently.
resolve this
Dr.
problem.
Naresh Chawla has been waiting patiently. Let's quickly draw him in. Go, Dr. Chawla, go ahead now.
Sir Uday, shall I tell you one thing? These political rivalries and political brinkmanship has ruined India, practically whole of Delhi also. So we are looking for solutions. Yes, no doubt there should be interstate coordination. India has a federal structure, we have a central government. So these political parties at time in their flair to win and win their own constituencies, they spoil all the scene. So I would say the thing should start from center, the state should follow, and Delhi had it have elected government, Punjab also has elected government, BJP has also gotten, the different political parties have no reason to spoil and kill the people of India. You do not know. I know somebody's asked me today in the afternoon, Doctor, hum kya kare? What should we do? Just listen to the debates. Do debates, solve our problems. So I told them, bhai, jab tak kuch nahi hota, you use a mask, you use sprinkling of water in front of your own homes. Do not create your own dust. Try to drive as less cars as possible. But the end result is that is all what the Delhi walas are limited to doing. Otherwise, they are suffering and life will become further hellish the way things are continuing. The same debates every year, and the end result is we end up with the same thing. So I would only advise the media, the citizenries, and all political parties have to come together. After all, they get our votes. If they want our votes, they have to perform. Just blaming each other or passing the buck passing will not solve the problem.
Absolutely. Let me, quickly go to Kavita Ashok as well. Kavita Ashok, amidst, of course, political brinkmanship, we need solutions. How will those solutions come? What should those solutions be, Kavita Ashok?
Yes, I would love to talk about the solutions because I recently visited PUSA Institute, and truly speaking, they have been working a lot on, producing and even already using the chemical which is used to, burn the parali at the ground level itself. So we don't need to put fire to the parali anymore. There is a solution. I have seen the solution, how it's working, what are the combinations. What I'm suggesting is, why don't the governments, the center and the state, invest in such a beautiful concept and, use it on a large scale instead of just letting it be at the experimental. No longer it is the experimental. It is already being used in parts of Punjab, as I have seen the reports. In Punjab, it's already being tried, and also in some parts of Delhi. So there is a short remedy that we already have in hand, which is a positive thing after so many years. Secondly, I feel, as an environmentalist, I request all the citizens of Delhi and NCR and also the neighboring states to do their own bit. Aap carpool kare, please plant more trees until and until it's solved. Put some indoor plants to at least purify your air, because everybody in Delhi and NCR cannot afford air purifiers. If we think that put air purifiers, no, that is not the state of the country. Ki sab log air purifier afford karenge. So put some indoor plants, use carpooling, and use masks. And please, whenever you vote next, make sure that the candidate you're voting for in Delhi keeps the promise of giving you a clean hawa and clean water, because this is becoming, for the last 10 years, very repetitive, very recurrent without a. That is what I want to say.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.